What if I told you you could build a stunning custom website with advanced features that looks like it costs thousands of dollars without knowing a single line of code? I'm not talking about those cookie cutter website templates that look just like everyone else's. I'm talking about truly custom design with interactive elements, complex functionality, and unique features that make your site stand out. Today, I'm sharing my secret weapon that changes the game completely for small business owners who want to DIY their website. We're talking about Showit's drag and drop platform combined with Claude AI. Showit has been my go-to platform for websites for the last several years because it's so intuitive, easy to use, and allows you complete creative freedom without coding. You can literally design your site exactly how you want it to look with drag and drop features. But sometimes a little bit of code can really help you out and make your site look even more custom, over the top, and help bring in elements from other platforms and make them match your site as well. Now, I have no desire to learn to write code, and this is where Claude AI comes in. Now you can ask Claude AI to write custom code snippets to help you get those advanced features you've been dreaming of and really make your site look super custom and tailored to your brand and your vision. And you can implement this yourself even if you're a complete beginner. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a few different use cases and how to get it done. Let's go. All right, first up, let's tackle something that seems simple but is actually a little impossible in standard Showit without a workaround. Changing your fonts or the color of the font within the same text element. You've probably tried to come in here and highlight part of your text and change what the font is. You can change the bold or the italic or strike through, but you can't change the font itself and you can't change the color of the font within Showit. So with Claude's help, we can use custom CSS to target specific parts of the text. I'll show you how to write the code and apply it anywhere on your site. This is perfect for those eye-catching headline pops where you want to emphasize certain words or phrases with a pop of color or a different font. So coming into a text box, if you hold down Option and then double click on any text box, it'll come up with the HTML for that text box. Here you can see helping homeowners buy, sell, and renovate with confidence. So we know that that's the text that we want there. I'm going to copy the text from this text box and use it. I want to make this word renovate in a different font. So I'm going to go back into Claude. So I'm saying I'm working in Showit and I want to use HTML to change the word renovate to be Montserrat font, all caps in the following sentence. I want to apply the font size and color as designated in the Showit settings. I'm going to click go and it's going to give me this HTML and I can just hit copy. Come back into Showit. I'm going to hold Option and double click on that text box. Erase what's there, swap it out, and there we go. So we've got the word renovate here. Now, if I wanted to come back in and make some more adjustments, then we can come back into Claude and play. Let's say, okay, let's make that word bold and create an animation that changes the color of the word from red to violet in rainbow order. Through there. It's creating keyframes for me here. Click copy. And I'm going to come back in here. Click on it, paste that in. And when I click preview, you can see that it is transitioning the color of that word. So cool, so custom. And again, no code needed on your end. You're just asking Claude to do it for you, and you can do just about anything with this. I did ask that Claude maintain the color and the font size as dictated by the Showit design settings. That's because I wanted to be able to come in here and change them myself without having to change the code every time. So if I wanted to change the overall font, let's say I made it all in Joseph and Sans bold. Now that's changed, but my renovate word is still in the Montserrat. I could come in and change it back to Playfair. Again, it's keeping that renovate word all the same, but changing everything else. I could make the whole thing gold and leave that there. So that is why I asked for the Showit design settings to still be applied to the rest of that sentence. So that is number one. So for our next trick, we're just going to add some subtle movement to your site with a logo animation. This one's pretty straightforward and easy, but we're going to make it a little bit fun. So say we had this logo on our page. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And it was maybe right here, and we wanted it to just slowly spin as people scroll the page. I'm going to resize it so it looks good. So I'm going to come into Claude and say, help me write CSS for an animated logo. I want it to spin slowly. I'm working in Showit. It's going to write the code for me, and then I'm going to have to go in and get this class name, spinning logo. I'm going to copy the contents here and go back into Showit. I'm going to click on the image and go to Advanced, Class Selectors. And this is where I'm going to write spinning logo. And you have to make sure that it is exactly as Claude had written it. And then we're going to click into the page name on the left. Oops, page name to get into the page settings. And I'm going to click here to custom CSS and paste that in. Save. And now I can click to preview. And you can see that it has that little bit of animation to it. So that is how you would animate that logo. All right, next up, I'm bringing you into my website. This is my brand Basecamp sales page. I have all of my checkouts in ThriveCart. So basically, I build the page in Showit, and then this button has a click action set basically that links to the checkout page. So here is the URL that it's going to link to. I'm just going to show you where that goes when you click it. It's going to go here to the cart. Once in a while, I will have an offer or sale and want to make sure that every time somebody clicks it, it's going to go to the checkout URL that has a coupon code already applied. And I don't want to go in and change every single one of those click actions. So I use code for that too. So I'm going to grab the current checkout page URL that's linked in there. So what I did was I came into Claude and I said, can I add something to a Showit page that will redirect a ThriveCart checkout URL to the coupon version? It says I'll help you create a JavaScript solution that can modify a ThriveCart checkout URL to include a coupon code when accessed. Created a script. I said, okay, I currently have my click action set to this website. And then I want them to redirect here. And it gave me that code. And I asked where it goes. It told me to put it in page load JavaScript. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to click here. I'm going to copy that. Come in to Showit. And pop that in. Save. Publish. And now you can see when I come here and I go to hover over this, it says Brand Basecamp, but it loads to the coupon version. Now it redirects because that coupon's not currently live, but that shows you that it is working. It's pretty cool. Again, saved me so much time from going in here constantly and having to change these links because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 places, 12 places where that link exists on that page. So having to only type in that code instead of going in and changing it every time is a huge game saver. And then I can save this. And so next time I run a coupon, I can just come in here and swap this out. So I don't have to even go through the AI process again. I just need to swap out that target URL. Next up, we're going to solve the problem of styling third-party forms. So when you're designing a website and you're using embeds from things like ConvertKit or any of your other email service providers, Flowdesk, wherever, sometimes the software allows you to really customize it and make the form pretty on the ESP side, the email service provider side. And other times it can be really tricky to get it to look exactly how you want. In this case, we're going to take that form, the code, this one's from ConvertKit, and we're going to adjust it within Claude and then paste it into our Showit site. So I'm going to come into ConvertKit, and here is the settings for this form. Currently, this is the way that it's set up. I could change the border radius here to be 0 to get that rectangular look. Let's pretend that I can't. Again, I can change the colors here. What I can't do is change the actual font. So let's play with that. We're going to grab the HTML. I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to come into Claude. And I'm going to change the color of the button and the font. All right. And then I can just copy that from Claude. Come in here and swap it out with the code that I already had used. Save. And now you can see that it looks like this. I don't like that it changed the spacing between things. I would go back and fix this, just asking it to add padding between things, or I would start over with the original code and give it the same updates, but to say maintain the padding and spacing, sizing of things that were previously there. That's how you can adjust those third-party forms to match your website perfectly.
You can also use this hack to style things like CRM forms from Dubsado or whatever you're using that help make your website look cohesive and builds that confidence in your buyer, making everything look like it goes together, it's purposeful, and that you have your client's best interests at heart. I'd love to hear in the comments below how you use these. If you have more questions about coding with Claude or other AI tools, I'd love to help you out. I'd also love to invite you to download my AI Weekly. It's a free guide with 5 prompts, 5 different ways that I'm using AI throughout my week to help me in my business. It's got everything from figuring out how to break down your brainstorms into actionable steps, or what to use as your email subject lines and preview text. Again, you can grab that in the description below or at dearkatebrandstrategy.com/AI weekly. I'll see you in the next video.